So we are going to see the process flow as well as we are going to see the configurations for that POSC. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So the process flow is like we create a purchase order, then we create an inbound delivery. Okay. And we moved that to inbound delivery to the EWM, that is PRDI. Then we performed unloading. Okay. Using unloading button. Then what we do, we created a warehouse task to move the stock from the door to the GR area, goods receipt area, right? And then another warehouse task was created to move the HU from the GR area to the deconsolidation, that is DECO work center. Okay, and then in the monitor, what we did, we confirmed the warehouse task to move the stock to the DECO. And the DECO,
Yeah.
what we did, we performed the deconsolidation. Okay, DECO is the work center. This is the T code we used to perform the deconsolidation, right? there, there, what we do, we generated an HU and place the metal from the bigger pallet into smaller HUs, right, for both the materials. And then after doing that, we did what? Perform complete HU step process, right? We did that so the system will understand that the HU steps are completed and then it will open the warehouse stack, which were earlier in waiting status, right? And then after
Yes.
that, what we did, we completed, like we confirmed the open warehouse stack to move the material to the destination bin from the deconsolidation work center. Okay, so that was the process. Now let's see what are the different configurations. First of all, Bharat, we have already spoken about our this thing, HU management, right? HU management configurations we have already seen. Okay. Today we are going to see the configurations related to POSC, process oriented storage control, how we can create a different WPT for my deconsolidation, right? Then I'm going to see what are the put away control indicators. Okay, what are the storage types for works, like how do you create a work center? Okay. Then once you define the work center, how we are creating the bins for that work center. Okay, how we are assigning the bins for the work center. Then we are seeing the different master data attributes for the work center. Fine. And then we see the deconsolidation station. How we are creating that. So not only the POSC configurations we are seeing, also the deconsolidation related configurations also we are seeing. Okay. So let's go to process oriented storage control, where it is. It is under cross process settings, warehouse task. Okay, let me quickly open that. Let me go to SPRO, IMG. Here you come to SCWM, EWM, cross process settings, warehouse task. Warehouse task. Then here you can see process oriented storage control. Define process oriented storage control. Let me execute that. As soon as I execute, you can see there are so many configurations inside that, right? There are so many dialog structures. One is your external process tab. The second is your process oriented storage control. The third is your storage process definition and so on. Okay, let us understand what are those. Okay, the first thing we are defining is what? The external step. Okay, just a minute, let me show you the process step. Okay, let us go in the reverse around. Okay, we'll go for our warehouse. Our warehouse is TAPL. Here it is. Okay, so now here what we have, you can see how many entries we have. We have two different entries. Okay, the first entry is Bharat. Like this is a step. Okay, what is the step and all of that? We'll come to that little later. Okay,
Yeah.
there are two external steps to it. What we are doing, we are saying like in the first step, that is TP01. In the first step, what we are saying, the source bin is 9030. What is 9030? It is the door. Here you can see door. Door for what? Goods receipt door. That is my inbound door. Right, my outbound door is 9040. 903 is my inbound door. So I'm saying that it will move from 9030 to where? To 9010. What is 9010? That is my goods receipt area. Correct? That is my inbound staging area. So here you can see 9010. Okay, that is what? Goods receipt. Right? That is inbound staging. Okay, Bharat, clear? So in my
Yes, sir.
first step, what I'm saying, okay, I'm moving the stock from my door, that is 9030, to my GR staging area, that is 9010. What is the warehouse process time I'm going to use? I'm going to use what? 3065. Let me see what is 3065. To come over here, it is what? Unloading HM. So we are doing an unloading using for what? Is it a loose product? No. It is for what? It is a HU.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Then let me close it. Now the second step. what it is, that is TP02. What it is TP02. What we are doing in the second step, we are moving the stock from 9010. Right? It is already 9010, right? We are moving
Yes.
it from 9010 to where? To 8010. What is 8010? 8010 is my deconsolidation in goods receipt. Okay, I'm doing what? Deconsolidation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you'll tell me, sir, is there a deconsolidation in your saying goods receipt, right? So is there a deconsolidation in goods goods issue process? No,
Issue.
it is
No.
not there, because the opposite of the opposite of deconsolidation in a goods issue is nothing but
Consolidation. Yeah.
packing. So
Packing.
consolidation in the goods receipt process, it is deconsolidation and consolidation. But in the
Yeah.
goods issue process, it is what? Packing and unpacking. Remember, it's
Yeah.
packing and unpacking.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
clear?
Okay.
Now here what
Okay.
we are doing, we are performing a packing, that is 8030. Okay, 8030, but here what we are using 8010, because we are doing what? Deconsolidation in my goods receipt process. Okay, fine. But what is the WPT I'm using? It is 3060. Let's see what is 3060. 3060 is put away using what? Using H for an H.
Yes.
Okay, put away
Yeah.
using one H. So these are the WPTs we have created. These are the storage steps we have created. And my 9010 will have a destination bin, that is GR zone. And my 306, sorry, my 8010 will have a storage bin. Of course, we'll always have a storage bin for that. Okay, 8010. Is that here? So this is
Yes.
the configuration we're doing. But before that, let's understand what is TP01 and what is TP02. What are those creators? Okay, those are what called external steps. Let us see what are the external. Let me take one step. Okay, let me select this one. I'll go to process definition. Okay, let me go to our warehouse TAPL. Okay, before this, let me assign process steps. Not for this one. TAPL का गया हाँ. What was TP01, right? Here you can see TP01, TP02, TP03. These are the three different steps we have defined, right? We are using TP01 and TP02, right? So TP01 is
Okay.
what? Unloading. Okay. So see, I'm using TP01. You will use TP99, or maybe you will use ZZ99, something else, right? But how do system know that TP01 is for unloading? If I write the description, it will not understand, right? So what I'm doing, I'm assigning a internal process step. What I'm doing, I'm assigning an internal process steps. Here, if you click on the unloading, so these are the process steps that are already there in the system. How this got created? Bharat, this got created from the VC sets activation. Remember VC sets
Yeah.
activation. So now, whenever you create any external steps, see, there are people using ULD, some B1, PW, many things they have created, right? So whenever you
Yes.
create any external step, you need to assign that to an internal step. So when I say TP01, so I need to assign it what? To UNLO, unloading. So then and there only my system will understand that TP01 is for loading. So here you can see UNLO.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, now I'm using TP02. What it I'm calling? I'm calling this is a deconsolidation. What is the internal process step? See, internal means system is understanding. External means for my understanding. Okay.
Mhm.
So what I'm using?
Can we, sorry, sir, can we again go through this just to make sure? Can we again go through the
Yeah.
external steps? Yeah.
Yeah. Let me come out of this transaction again. Let me execute this again.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me go to this one.
So
We
the
go for,
difference in the processing unit is the external step we have. Okay.
yeah, here what we have external steps, TP0
Okay.
and TP0.
Zero
Right?
two. Oh.
So
Yeah.
here we have, but what is this external? How does system understand that this is an unloading step? For that, what we have done, we have already defined that in external storage process step. Okay. So
Okay.
here if we
Okay.
come, okay, you go for, here you can see it is for our, okay,
Got it.
unloading. And what is this one? TP02 deconsolidation SPR. If you see what is SPR, here you can see SPR is for deconsolidation.
Is that's when you say internal storage, that's a system storage step.
Correct. Internal storage
Okay.
step process means this is what system understands. Okay, this
Understand.
is
So
what
we are
we,
mapping our external step to the internal step just to understand what's happening.
correct.
Okay.
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 Correct. Okay. So now this is we have already defined it. So now what we did, we assigned that in the word process oriented storage control. Here you can see the same thing. External steps we have already defined. Then what we do? we assign it to why? Assign it to the process-oriented storage control. Clear?
Sorry, sir, your voice suddenly became low.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, it's okay now. It's okay.
Okay. So what I told, first we defined the external storage process step, and then what we did, we defined that external storage process step to where? To the process-oriented storage
Oh, this
control where
storage
we
step.
use this.
Okay.
Okay. That is one part. Okay. That is what? That is one part.
Mhm.
Now let's talk about storage process definition. Means how, like how we are storing. Storage process means the process of storing any product, right? The process of storing any product. Let's see what is the definition over here. Let me open for our web. Okay. So what I have used over here, that is INB2, TAPL INB2. Where it is going to be used, it is only going to be used during put away.
Mhm.
I'm saying this is my storage process for what? While put away. Okay, what is this? It will have some sub steps. Okay, if I double click on this one, here you can see what I'm saying. Whenever I am saying that INB2 is my storage process, the system is going to follow a sequence. That is
Okay.
TP01 first, TP02 second, TP03 third. Just
Okay.
now we saw.
Okay.
Yeah,
So just to understand this, so storage process is a definition we're giving in. In that process, we'll define the steps what it has to follow.
correct.
Okay. Okay.
See, if you
So
allow me, let me
yeah.
put it in Excel sheet. I think it is better for us to understand
Okay.
from there.
Okay. Okay,
Okay.
sir. Okay.
The
Okay.
first thing we defined is XTER. So this is a bit complicated, but if you just
Yeah.
understand, na,
It's there,
it
sir.
is
It's there.
the
Yeah.
most easiest thing. Okay, see,
Yes.
I'll write
Yes.
TP01.
Mhm.
Okay, then I'll write TP02. Then what I'll write TP03. I'm saying this is what this is my unload step,
Okay.
right? And this is I'm saying decons. So I'm writing in a short form. Okay, decons.
Yeah. It's fine. It's
This
fine.
is what
Yeah.
this is my put away.
Mm-hmm.
Right? This is my put. See, this is what I am defining external step. Does my system understand what do you mean by external step? No, doesn't.
No. No.
So for that, what I do, I have my internal steps also. So what I do, I assign those internal steps to my external steps. Okay, like UNLD, and this is SPR, and this is PUTW. Clear? These are the internal steps what system understands. Okay,
Okay. Okay.
these are the external steps what I understand.
Mm-hmm.
This is what one set of configuration. Agreed? Yes or no? This
Yes.
you
Yes.
understood? Yes or no? Okay. Now let's
Yes.
talk
Yes.
about. Now let's talk about POSC definition. What I'm saying, POSC definition. What I'm doing, this is my warehouse. What is my warehouse? My warehouse is TAPL. How many
Mm-hmm.
entries I'm having? I'm having 2 or 3 entries. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm having, I'm also having my XML steps over here. Let me copy, let me paste those. I will delete this one. Okay. So this is my warehouse. These are my XML steps. Okay. TP0 and
Okay.
TP0, TP0.
Yeah.
Okay. So sorry. And what is this? This is my, and right, this is my source window. So you are seeing source window.
Okay.
This is what this is my destination storage type or storage window. Same. I hope you
Yeah.
understand that, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Destination
Yeah. Yeah.
storage type. Okay.
Because it's
So
an EWM, it's storage type.
correct. Storage type. I'll put it not
Yeah.
storage bin and write storage type TYP.
Yeah.
Okay. So what I'm saying TP01 is what? My unloading. So what I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to do? I'm going to unload it from 9030. That is what? That is my warehouse door.
Okay. Okay.
I'm writing for you to understand in a better way. That is I'm writing over
Yes.
here. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
And this
Yes.
is
Yes.
9010. That is what? That is my GR.
GR zone.
Is that
Yes.
clear? GR zone. You understand what I mean by GR zone,
Yes.
right?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So now
Yes.
what I'll do, my second step is from my DR zone. I'll copy this control C. I'll put it control V. This is what? This is 8010. That is what? My
Then
decons area.
deconsolidation area. Okay. Okay.
Deconsolidation work center.
Okay.
Clear? You understood
Yes.
this?
Yes.
Source
Yes.
type from
Yes.
here to
Yeah.
here it moved using TP01. From
Yeah.
90102 it is moved to 8010. That is my TP02. And
Yeah.
TP03 is 8010. Let me copy this one. Control C, Control V. To what? To the final destination with.
Mm-hmm.
Using what? Using what? Using my whatever strategies.
Strategy. Yes. Yes. So we just defining the steps of the process.
Correct.
From
They are defining
so
the steps
every
of the process.
stage, everything is a what you call it is an activity, is a
Correct.
task, because moving from one point to the other, we're just mentioning that in a sequential order.
Correct.
Okay.
So here what I did, I created these external steps, right? And now
Yes.
I'm using those external steps. I'm highlighting that I'm using those external steps to define the whole process, like how my stock is going to move within this. When I say TP01,
Yes.
it will move from here to here. Here
Mm-hmm.
I told TP01 means unloading. But again, unloading I can do, but I need to unload it from one storage step to another storage step. What are those storage steps? So here I'm defining those. Is that
Okay.
clear?
In is
But
that TP02? I think we missed TP03 for the external step number 3. It should be TP03, right?
sorry, I might have
Yeah,
just
it's fine.
opened
It's fine. I'm just trying because if I forget it, I'll lose it. That's the reason I
Sorry,
wanted.
sorry.
Yeah,
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 sorry.
yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
My
Yeah,
bad. It's
so
just a
that's the
typo
steps.
error.
Yeah, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah. Okay. Now we have to give the sequence for it, how it goes from one step to
Correct,
the
correct, correct, correct. The next part is the sequencing. Here you can see. So we need to save the sequencing in a name. So the name is storage process. Okay. So I'll
Mhm.
put it over here. My warehouse number, that is TAPL. And what I'll call this as my storage process. And
Mhm.
I'll call this as INB2. You can take any nomenclature. It doesn't matter. INB2, you
Yeah.
don't need to take it INB. Okay. So this is the entry. For that, what I'm doing, I'm defining my different steps. What are the steps? I'm saying my first sequence is TP01, second is TP02, and third is TP03. Let me put it over here. I'll write sequence, and then I'll write what? It's in the steps. Like 1, 2, 3.
Mhm.
Now is it clear?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
As simple as that, right? So here
Yeah.
you have given all the steps. But there is one more entry to it. Here you can see what it is, whether those warehouse tasks are created automatically or not.
Mhm.
Okay, so I want to create this TP01 what? Automatically. So what
Yeah.
I'll do, I'll pick this one as auto. Okay, I want to do this in auto. And what is this? This is a product warehouse task or an HU warehouse task. It can be a product warehouse task, it can be an HU warehouse task. Because unloading, I can, if it is already packed in an HU, like your vendor send in an HU, I can have a product warehouse task, HU warehouse task. If my vendor is sending as a loose product, I can have a product warehouse task. Doesn't matter. So both I
Mhm.
have ticked. Okay.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
what I'm saying, TP03, again, this is what? This is an automated because automatically you saw as soon as we confirm this warehouse task, what happened? The second warehouse task automatically got created, right? Moving the
Yes.
stock from the GR zone to 8010. Remember? Then
Mhm.
using TP03, do we want to create the warehouse task automatically? No, we do not, because
Mhm.
there is put away strategies which will create the warehouse task automatically. So to create the put away warehouse task, we do not need two different automation because already put away strategies works automated, right? It is already
Yes.
automated.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
So that is why these are the two automated warehouse tasks. This is not. Okay. You
Okay.
got the understanding why it is different.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
So because it's every sequence we have to create a warehouse task. For the first two,
Correct.
we will create it. Third one is a put away process, which automatically creates a WT.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah. And
Based
what
on
about
the,
this?
yeah,
Yeah.
sorry, you're saying something. Tell me.
Yeah. What about that prod HUT, sir? Why that's only one thing? Because deconsolidation, we have to unpack it. Is that the reason?
See, you need to understand. This is a sequence, right? Sequence one, sequence two, sequence three. Now tell
True.
me, step one, what I'm doing, I'm moving the stock from one bin to another. Correct.
That's right. From
Now,
go to the zone. Yes.
yes. Now tell me, in TP01, if I'm allowing only HU, see, I'm saying, I'm giving you a different scenario. Okay, I'm not talking about the
Yeah.
configuration.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
if I'm taking only HU warehouse task, so what will be? This HU will only move from here to here to here to here to and all the way to here,
True.
right?
True. True. Yes.
Correct. So
Yeah.
here what I'm saying in TP01, I'm saying when you are performing an unloading, don't care whether the product is there or the HU is there. Whatever is there, just
Just
perform the
move it to
unloading.
JR zone. Okay.
Correct.
Okay. Okay.
Here I
Okay.
can perform a packing and I can move all the
Yes.
products into
That
a
will be
bigger
step
HU.
two. That will be
Correct.
step two.
Step two.
Okay.
And then from
Okay.
here on,
Okay.
I can take it, right? I can do anything
Yes. Yes.
once it is
Yes.
in my warehouse.
Yes.
But if it is in the warehouse door, who has sent it? The vendor has sent it. The vendor can send as a HU, it can send as a loose product. I don't want my system to stop. So that is why I'm telling, could be I just unload it. Whatever it
Okay.
comes, just whether it is product,
So
whether it is HU.
yes, sir. Yeah, okay, and I understood. So in this case, in this storage process applicable for everything,
Everything,
we
both. Yes, both of them.
Yes, whether whatever it is, this process is going to imply. Even
Yes.
though if it's not deconsolidation, let's imagine I'm sending only one product, then it won't be applicable, right? We don't need to go to deconsolidation area, isn't it?
Correct. So if it is only one product, you don't need to do that.
You
Okay,
don't
you
need
can
to be
store
here.
it. Here,
Yeah,
what
yeah,
happens? Like suppose for an example, your vendor send you two different products. Maybe inside an HO, maybe not inside an HO, right?
yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
your inbound delivery will have two different HOs. Sorry, two different products. You
True.
cannot store two different products into in one bin. So that is why what we do, we will move that to our deconsolidation work center. Here we'll pack that into two different HOs and we'll store that into two different areas with the two different
Mm-hmm.
HOs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that is a
Mm-hmm.
deconsolidation. Okay. And if at all you don't want to do a perform a deconsolidation, like for an example, you've got one HO where only one product is there. There you don't need to do any deconsolidation. You'll just
Okay.
move it all the way into a warehouse and you can store it. There is no need of deconsolidation.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that you can see over here, the same thing. I've selected the storage process and showed you the sequence.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So with
Mm-hmm.
all these three, the system will work in a perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Clear?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Any doubts, any questions you have?
No.
All good, right? It's a very
Yeah.
simple. We are
Yes,
defining the
yes,
steps,
yes.
putting it and then running it. Okay. Fine.
Mm-hmm.
Let me close this one. This is done. Okay. But here in this thing, what you say here, we define one more thing. What it was with WPT. If you see
Yeah.
the first one, what we created 3065. The second one was 3060. Correct.
Okay.
Correct. But
Yes, yes, yes.
what
Yeah.
about the third one? Did we add any WPT over here? No. Why?
No.
Because it is taking 1010 by default. Remember
Put
the
away.
put away is
Yes,
correct?
yes, yes,
We've
yes,
already seen that, right? So that is
yes.
why here we do not have any what is a WPT. But you will tell me, sir, 1010 we have already created.
Mhm.
3065 and 3060 we have not created. So how do
Yeah, I
I
was about
create
to
that?
ask you that. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, how do I create that? So here you can see something called define
And warehouse
WPT,
process.
warehouse process type. If we execute that, okay, although we have already discussed this in our cross process settings chapter, okay,
Mm-hmm.
still I'm showing you that. Let's go for our warehouse TAPL. Go inside that. Here you can see 3060, 3065.
Put away
Okay.
movement. Okay, put away you and okay.
Okay. So what you do a put away. 3060 is put away. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me do one thing. Let me select both of them. Okay. I'll hit okay. So here you can see 30. Let me take the second entry. Okay.
6-5.
3065 is unloading. Okay. So what you do, we are doing this as a part of put away. So what is the WPC? That is put away process, right? We're doing as a part of a put away. The activity is also put away. Okay. And then what you can do, you are not giving any storage type or destination type over here because we have already defined that over here.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want to do double times. Okay. The same thing we don't want to double it. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that is why we are not giving any storage type or any destination storage type or source storage type over here.
Mm-hmm.
It is 3065, right? Fine. This is done. This is one thing. Okay. Then if you go to the other one, let me go to the other one, 3060. What it is? It is my HU movement. That is put away. Again, what I'm doing, I'm moving the HU from one bin that is 9010 to where? To 8010 to perform deconsolidation, right?
Mm-hmm.
So again, this
Mm-hmm.
is same put away process. WPC is one, right? And if you see, there is no source bin, no destination bin because again, I'm defining those over here in TP02. So that is
Yeah.
why I'm just using this WPT. I'm not defining any source and destination bin in the WPT itself.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Is that clear? Any doubts,
Yeah.
any question till now? All good?
No, sir. All good, sir. All good. Yeah, yeah.
All good? All good.
So why? So in this, we're not defining the source bin too, isn't it? Why can't we just put door here, like in put away process of 1010? We mentioned that the source bin is GR zone, right? Because moving
Correct.
from GR zone to this one.
Correct.
But
Correct.
in this way, why can't we say source bin as the door?
Why cannot we say the source bin as a door?
We
Because
can say source bin as a door, right? Because it's always the door.
here you are saying, right? Here.
Yeah, sorry, 306 I'm talking about. Yes. Yeah.
Correct. You can say that. Okay, you can say that I have already my door, and
Yeah.
again, this is my 9010. But you
Oh,
tell
okay.
me,
Oh,
okay,
oh,
you
yeah.
can always define that in my WPT, right? But
Okay.
tell
Okay.
me one simple thing, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Without this POC definition, can I perform POC? No, I cannot,
No.
right?
No.
And when
Okay.
I'm doing that, I'm already defining it over here. Then why I need to define it again in the WPT? If at all you define again in the WPT, still it is going to work. There will be no problem. But why you want me to define the configuration in
Got it.
both the systems? It is going to waste my time, right?
Yes, yes, yeah,
Unnecessary
understand.
complications. Okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
that is
yeah.
why I'm defining only over here, not in.
Okay, 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 okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Fine. That is one thing done. Okay. So we have already seen that. This is all good. Let's see what are the other configurations. Here I just now showed you how we can define your WPT. Okay. Now there are different, what do you say, control indicators for determining the WPT. We understood we have to define the WPT, right? But after defining how the WPT will get determined, let's see. There is something over here. Come back, come back. Here you can see define control indicator for determining WPT. Okay. Here you can see determine WPT. Open this one. Okay. So here you can see what he has given. He has created two different process type determination. Okay. So what do you mean by process type determination? Now we are saying we have 1010 also, we have 3065 and 3060, right? So we need to define when normal inbound will trigger. See, every time we don't need to have a POC, right? Suppose for an example, a vendor sent you two different products, you need to deconsolidate that. But if somebody is sending only one product, why do you need this to trigger, right? You don't need this to trigger, right? So you need to define when you want to trigger this one, when you want to trigger both of them.
Yeah.
Okay. So how can you define that? You can define that by using what process type determination. What would be a process type? Means which process we are following, whether you are following simple and bound or you are following deconsolidation. So that is why it is called what process type determination indicator.
Okay, okay. So here we can define whether it's a simple inbound, then if then it will accordingly. Okay, okay, okay.
If it is a simple inbound, you can use T1. If it is a complex inbound, you can use PS.
Yes. When we say complex inbound, it might be like handling units.
No, complex inbound is POC or LOC.
Yeah, okay,
So
got it. Got it.
simple inbound is normally you receive GR,
Normal inbound.
upload, put away. Simple, normal
Yes.
inbound.
Okay.
Simple and complex. Remember, complex means POC or LOC.
POC.
Why it is called complex? Because when we are doing an inbound, the layout of the warehouse is different or the process is different, so that we cannot directly do a put away.
Okay. Yeah. Yep.
Clear. Fine. Now we have defined the control indicators. Now see how we are determining it. Okay. Now if you go to TAPL, we are saying that whenever we have a document type, but it is document type, that is INB, and we have an item type, that is IDLB. Remember INB and
Yes.
IDLB? We
Yeah.
spoke about that. So what I'm saying, you can see these two combinations. I'm saying whenever I have INB and IDLB, and the process type determination is T1, what is that? That is my simple inbound, right? You should use 101.
Put away.
Put away, 101 process type. But when my inbound is TAPL and the document type is INB, whereas is TAPL, document is INB, use the process type determination, but it is PS. And what is the process type? That is Z011. Okay, this is the different WPT. Okay, this is what? This is a different WPT. Now let's see what is the WPT. Let us see that what is Z011. Let me go to TAPL. Okay, let us quickly go down. Here it is. Okay, here it is. What it says, put away with storage process. If you double click on this one, see what it is showing now. Here it is saying that from here it is. Okay, getting my point? So that is why, if you remember, when we created this put away as task, automatically it was starting from door. Automatically it was starting from a door, right? But in the other scenario, was it automatically starting from the door? No, it was automatically starting from the from the GR zone, right? If you remember the normal put
Yes.
right? And then you remember there is one very nice thing over here. What it is? Storage process. What it is? INB2. What is INB2?
Storage process and
Remember where we defined this one?
No, sir. In document?
Here, come over here. Here it is.
Yeah. Okay.
Storage process. We gave the sequence, right? You remember? We
Yes,
gave the sequence to it, right? So, so from here it is getting my point. So now what happened? Anytime any inbound delivery is coming with a different process type determination indicator, this WPT will get triggered. As soon as this WPT is getting triggered, the first warehouse task it is going to create from this storage type. And how it is going to create from here? Because it is going to follow what? The storage process, that is INB2. As soon as it follows the INB2, now what it needs to follow? It needs to follow this whole sequence. As soon as it follows this whole sequence, the first sequence is TP01. As per TP01, it needs to create a warehouse task from door to GR zone. Second is TP02 from GR zone to deconsolidation. Third is TP03 from deconsolidation to destination. Getting my point? How it is coming? Like from the INB to the WPT, from WPT to this one, from this one, all the three.
Yeah.
Again, I'm telling you, Bharat. Again, let me tell you, okay, so that I want you to remember it in a good way.
Yeah.
Okay, the first thing, you come over here, okay. I have my warehouse, correct? I have my warehouse. I can have the inbound delivery. Yes, if my inbound delivery is a simple inbound, okay, if the determination indicator is T1, okay, it will follow 101. If my determination is PS, it will follow Z01. But first of all, you need to understand, see, both the document types and item types are same, right? The only difference is PS and T1. So you will ask me, sir, ये PS और T1 कहाँ से determine होता है? Correct. You should ask me, na, what is sir? PST1 determine होगा तभी तो आगे जाएगा ना. Where it is getting determined, right? To understand that, see, now tell me, whenever we are creating inbound delivery, what all parameters are already there? Material is there.
Yes.
Correct. So now we are doing that on a material level. Let me show you. So if I go to 201, okay, let me take the PLD. If I display, okay, I go to warehouse data. What it is? P1, process time. That is simple inbound. So whenever I'm receiving this product, I can receive that as a simple inbound. But if I go to 155, if you see that, okay, warehouse process data, I'm using that. Yes.
Okay. So this is where we determine when create material whether it's a simple inbound or a complex.
Correct. And if you remember, let me quickly show you. I don't know if you remember. Let me show you BRDI. Okay, what is BRDI? For my inbound delivery, correct? I'll take an inbound delivery. Doesn't matter to me. Okay. So here what I have, boss. If I go to the form view, here what I have, document type, right? Yes or no? Document type, document category, I have it, correct? And then if you come down, okay, if I select this one and if you come down the item level, here you have, let me quickly scroll down. Here you have what? Item type. Correct? Along with that, you have what? You have two different products. Correct,
yeah.
What all things you have? Let us take some time and understand that. Okay. I am having what? Inbound delivery. Where I'm having that inbound delivery? Tell me. I'm having it. Me. What is my warehouse? That is TFEL. Okay. As soon as I'm having my inbound delivery in warehouse, what it is checked? The doc title is checked. What is the doc type? That is INV. Correct? What is the item type?
IDL.
That is IDLV. Correct? I'm having doc type that is INV and item type is IDL. Along with that, what I'm also having, I'm having my correct 155 and I'm having 1. So I'm not writing the whole material. I hope you understand that. Okay, 154 and 150. 154 and 153. Okay.
Yeah.
Correct. Now, now what I'm doing, I'm now going inside what? Product master. What is the T code for that? Bharat? /SCWM /MAT01.
Yeah.
Okay, MAT1. Inside that, what I'm seeing inside the product master, I'm going into this tab, warehouse data tab. Okay, where I'm going? Warehouse data tab. Inside this, what is the parameter I'm checking? See, process type determination indicator. That whenever I'm receiving this product, what will be the process that will be determined? Process. I'm writing the full form. Process type determination indicate. Sorry. Okay. What is that for these two products?
Yeah. If it's a product, if it's a simple one, it's gonna be T1.
This is what? This is PS. This is PS. And for the simple one, as you said, 201, it is what?
T1. Yeah. So
okay, this is
yes, sir. Yeah, sorry. So for T1, you're saying, okay, let's say T1 is simple and page is complex, but where are we configuring what steps needs to be configured if we say T1? Then that brings back to.
I'm coming to that. So as of now, you understood this one? Yes or no?
Yes.
This is one table. This is I'm getting from the inbound delivery. Okay, I'm
Yes.
getting these things from the inbound delivery, correct? This
Yes, sir.
this is the table where I'm getting all this data
From the warehouse.
from the product master, not the warehouse. I'm
Product
getting
master.
this from
Yeah,
the
sorry.
product
Yeah,
master.
from the product
And
master. Yeah.
this is the T code I'm using, right? I'll write put over here. T code. Let me
So are we saying that we get this T1 PS in S4 HANA, or we have to put that in EWM?
No, this is again, whenever I'm getting these data, that means I've already understood that my delivery is in EWM. All this, whatever it comes after this is all in EWM. There is nothing for S4.
Okay, got it, got
Okay.
it, got it.
So now from the inbound delivery, I got the warehouse, I got the document type, item type, I got the materials. As soon as I get the materials, the data in the backend, what it is going to do, it is going to check the product master in the backend, okay, in the warehouse data type, in the process type determinants indicator for what? For my both the products. Okay, it is PS or a T1. Okay, now we move on to the next one. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Let me close this one and all good. Okay, let me also close this one. I don't require this. Now what happens? As soon as it comes inside, now it is going to check this table. What table it is? What table it is? Determine warehouse process type. What it is? Determine warehouse process type.
Process type.
Let me put it over here. Just a minute. Just a minute. Okay. Okay. But again, before we go inside that, okay, this PS and T1, okay, these are related to this warehouse. What you need to do? You need to define it over here. Define control indicators for warehouse process type. Okay. What you do? We are defining this. Okay. I'll copy this one. Okay. I'll put it over here. Like define. What I'm defining. Okay. Process type determination indicator. What I'm doing? I'm defining my process type determination indicator. Getting my point?
Yeah.
This thing where I'm defining it over here. Okay, if I go to TAPL, I have how many process type indication I have? Okay, I'll take a screenshot from here itself. I have two different entries, right? Okay, let me put it over. Okay, I'm defining my warehouse and my process type determination. PS is for TAPL and this. I've just defined two different and I've assigned this to my product.
Yes, yeah.
Any doubts, any questions till now? All good?
No, sir. All good, yeah.
Now let's move on to the next one. The next one, which I was pointing it out, is my determination of what? Determination of WP. Okay, let me open this. Let me go to my TAPL. Okay, as soon as I go to my TAPL, what I have two different entries over here. Okay, let me put those entries. This is determine WPT. Warehouse process type. Okay. What entries I have? I have warehouse, TAPL, and I'm saying for both, what will be the document type, right? I'll have okay, I'm having this combination correct, INB, right? Then what is the process type determination indicator? Let me write it over here. That is process type determination indicator. I have it over here, right? What I have? One I have PS, another I have is T1. Okay, PS and T1. Clear?
Yeah.
PS and T1. Now what I'm saying for PS, what I'm saying, my WPT will be Z011. For PS, I am having what? Z011. For this one, what I'm saying, 101.
Yeah.
Perfect. Now let me highlight those. Okay. Is that clear? This is what, tell me, this is WPT. Okay, warehouse process type. Is that clear? Any doubts till now? All good?
All good, all good. Yeah.
All good. Simple. This is very simple. Huh? We have just defined it. So either whenever you're receiving an inbound delivery with this item types and document types, it can either go with PS with the Z001 or it can go with the T1 for 101. And what is
Yes.
PS and T1? We've already defined that and we've already mapped it to the material. As soon as
Yes.
we are creating any inbound delivery with this PS material, so it will always go for which WPT? Z00, Z011. If you are defining it for T1, where it will go for 101.
Yeah.
Now let's see. What is this Z010 and what is this 101? So I'll write what? I'll write over here WPT and I'll write it 1010. And then I have another WPT. I'll little bit come down over here. I'll write WPT. Let this is what? Z01. Okay, now let's see what are the WPTs. Let us go back. Define warehouse process type. TAPL 1010. Let's see about 1010. Okay.
Yeah.
What is 1010? It is put away.
Put away.
Right?
Yeah.
What is the source being?
GR zone. Yeah.
Do we have any storage process?
No.
Okay. So let us put the same thing over here. Storage process. None.
No.
I don't have it. Okay. Source bin. Yes, I have it. Source like source storage type. Okay, what it is? 0.
GR zone. 9010. Sorry. Yeah.
10, right. And right. Copy this one down. Source storage bin. What is that? It is GR2. Correct. Yes, this is my WPT setting. Yes. We'll make this in bold colors. Okay, so this is one WPT setting. If I talk about this one, okay, let me copy paste the same thing from here. Okay, so now here, do I have a storage process? Yes, I do have. What it is? It is INB2. What is the source? It is 9030. What is the bin? It is DOR.
Yeah.
That is right. It is DOR, right? If you go back, you can see Z011. That is okay. And you can put DOR or whatever the bin is.
Yeah.
Okay. But now what happens? As soon as the storage process is here, what it will do? It is going to, this storage process is going to trigger sequence. Okay, it is going to trigger the sequence. See, I'm just giving you the sequence, what will happen. Okay, as soon as it triggers that sequence, so what will happen? This external step will be created, the TP01. So what is TP01? It will now take care of these things.
Yeah.
Okay, so TP01 will start with what? Moving the stock from the 9030 to 9. From 9010 to 8010. Then from 8010 to this. You understood all this setup?
Yes, sir.
Now you understood how why this what you say P1 is taking 9010 and this PS is taking 9030. And after taking, how this INB2 is making sure that now it follows the whole process. Agreed? Any doubts? Any questions?
In the sequence, sir, you gave tick marks, right? What was that for?
In sequence, I gave tick mark. You're talking about this one or which one?
No, in the
You're talking
sequence.
about the PS variant.
In the POS, yeah, in the POS, yeah.
Okay. And if I go, my TAPL, like this one. You're talking about this tick mark.
Yeah,
right?
this, yes. Yeah, okay, that's
automated.
Yeah.
Automatic warehouse task creation. Automatically, I want this warehouse task to be created.
Okay,
so remember, as soon as I confirmed one, automatically another was getting created.
Yes,
remember?
yes. Got it. We discussed. Yes, sorry. Yeah.
Okay. So this is how it is following. Okay, you got it now. How INB2, why we are creating the name so that we can assign it over here in the WPT. As soon as you assign it in the WPT, automatically this sequence will flow. And what is this sequence? We have already defined what is the source and destination over
here. Yeah.
Okay. Tell me, all good now? Like the process, the configuration, how the mappings are done, how the mappings, the configurations are created, defined, mapped. All good, right? From starting from the inbound delivery creation till all the way till we do a put away. Okay.
Yes,
see, Bharat, it is little bit complex, but if you just follow the path, you will understand how these are connected. Okay, from here, the document types and the item types are getting read over here. Okay, as soon as we have the PS and T1 that we have already defined over here, right? And that we have already assigned to the product master. As per the product you are taking, immediately what will happen, either PS or T1 will get triggered. As soon as the PS or T1 is getting triggered, what it will do, it will pick the correct WPT. As soon as it picks the 101 as the WPT, immediately what it will do, it will start from GR zone and it will do a put away. But if it's PS, so it will do what? It will trigger Z001. As soon as it picks Z001, what will be the source bin? In place of 109010, it will take what? 9030. And it will also trigger INB2. As soon as INB2 triggers, what it will do? It will ask you to follow all these three steps before you can do a put away. So what are these three steps? These are the steps from the source bin to destination bin.
Yeah.
Clear, right? Simple. I told you the whole process. Okay. So
Yes, sir.
you also do one thing. You also go through this Excel sheet, and this is a very nice Excel sheet we created in a very
Yeah.
short span. Okay. So once
Yeah.
you go through this, you will have a very clear understanding of what needs to be. Okay.
So
Fine.
what we did, sir, this is a configuration of POSC. Am I right? Am
POS,
I right in
correct,
saying that?
correct.
Yeah.
POS,
Oh,
POS.
oh.
Okay. So okay, that is what. So now you'll tell me, sir, if I want to in the POSC, what we did just now. Sorry, what I opened. Okay, in the POSC, what we did just now is we did a deconsolidation, right? Right. So if you want to not to do a deconsolidation, you want to do a quality inspection, or you want to do a value-added service or anything, right? So in this thing, in your step 2 here, this one will change it to what? Quality.
Quality. Okay. Okay.
Okay, it is also already there. If you go now here, external step, let me show you. Let me go to TAPL. Okay, here if you go now, if you click on this internal process steps, you can see over here, quality inspection.
Quality. Yes. Yes. Okay.
You can see value-added services over there.
Yeah. So
Getting my
what
point?
happens? What happens is from door it goes to
It
the
goes to GR
GR
zone,
zone.
and from GR zone, in place of going to deconsolidation area, it will go to a quality inspection work center, or it will go to a value-added work center, and there you
So
perform the
instead
same
of
activity.
decon, it will go to quality inspection.
Correct.
But if you want to have decon and quality inspection, you'll add one more step from
One
decon to
more step,
quality
TP
inspection.
TP03, TP04. Simple.
Before. But yes. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Nothing, no complex, right? You can have 10 steps also.
Yes.
TP01,
Yes.
TP02, as many steps as you want. Okay.
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
problem. You can create that. As like you remember, you told me one thing, sir. If I am having a POS and LOS, what I told. Once you
Yes.
do
Yes.
discuss
Yes.
about the configuration, you'll understand. So here you
Yeah.
can add one more steps also. No problem
Yes.
at all.
Yes. 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 Yeah.
Okay, fine. So this is how you can use. And then again, you have an INB2 also. And here you have all those steps, TP01, TP02, TP03. If you have TP4, 5, 6, 7 also, you need to add it over. Clear? Clear, you can add
Yes.
the external steps over here. Fine.
Yeah.
Now, the important part is we have already discussed the configurations, right? But our determination of WPT, all those things we have already discussed. But now let's talk about the work center, storage type work center. So we are defining a work center. How do we define that? Okay, how do we define that? Okay, so what you do, let's go into work center. I think we have already discussed that, but let me quickly tell you again. Now you go into master data. Okay, here you can see something called work center. Okay, now, if we expand this, you have two different things. Okay, define work center and specify work center level. But Bharat, if you remember our first class when we talked about our EWM org structure, you remember that class? I told you the difference between a staging area, activity area, and a work center.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
I told you, right? I told you also that these are nothing but everything, whether you talk about a work center, you talk about an activity area, or you talk about a staging area, all these are what? All these are nothing but my same storage types. These are storage types. And this can be one bin like GR zone, or it can be multiple bin like GI zone, GI1 and GI2.
Yeah. 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 Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Correct, correct. You remember that?
Yes. Yes,
So,
sir. Yes.
so here you can see this the staging area is what? A storage type. Similarly, deconsolidation 8010 is what? It's also a storage type. Right? And deco is just what bin. Yes or no?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So we'll see the same thing over here. Let me quickly. So see again, whenever I'm creating any work center, so what I need to create? I need to create a storage type, right? So I'll create my storage type. That is what? 8010. See, go to TAPL now. You can see 8010 where it is. 8010 where it is. You can see what it is. Deconsolidation work center. Okay. What is the storage type rule? Just click on E. What is E? Tell me. It is an
Work center.
right. It is in work center. No, we are creating the
Yeah.
storage
Yeah.
type to define that as a work center, right?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
If you are doing that for a staging area, you will select this one,
Staging area group. Yeah. Yeah.
right? If you are defining that as a door, you need to select F. Am I clear? Am I clear? Are you
Yes,
understanding that?
yes. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And if you're defining just as a storage area where you want to store the product, you need to do what? Blank.
Standard.
That is
Yeah.
standard storage type. Okay. Clear?
Mm-hmm.
Fine.
Mm-hmm.
So do in the deconsolidation, Bharat, you tell me what we are doing. We are dealing with HUs, right? So in the storage type, you need to make sure that you are having what? Only HUs. See, that
Mm-hmm.
is why I put HU requirement as X. That means it is required, it is mandatory to have an HU in my
Mm-hmm.
8010.
Yes, 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 yeah.
Correct? I want to
Yes.
do a put away. Yes, I want to do confirm a put away.
Mm-hmm.
I want to do a HU type check. Yes, I want to do a HU type check. Means I want to make sure that I'm moving only HUs, not product, boss, not product.
Mm-hmm. Yes, yes, yes. Only HU. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. Do I
Mm-hmm.
want to confirm a put away? Means do I want to complete the put away as soon as I move the stock to 8010? No,
No,
because
no,
this
no.
is not my destination bin. This is a
True,
work
true.
center where I'm going to perform certain activities and I need to clear it out. Otherwise, next time I want to do a activity, I want to do a deconsolidation. I cannot do it. It is already occupied, right? I can have
Mm-hmm.
maximum 7 or 10 or maybe 15 based on whatever the capacity of the work center is. I cannot
Mm-hmm.
have 100 HUs, right?
True,
So what I
true.
need to do, I need to clear it out. So that is why I cannot have put away as completed.
In which
Okay.
in which storage type will have the put aways completed, sir? When
Great
it's
question. Great question. When we want to mark that, like where we want to store the product over there, right?
when put away is completed.
Yeah.
So yeah, when it's stored in the storage bin, I would say, right?
Correct. Which storage
Yeah.
bin? That is the destination. What is
Destination
the
bin. Yeah.
destination? What is the destination? That is our rack storage type, right? Here we have
Yes.
created our rack storage type as what? Uh, fine, display. What we have created that is TA10. Remember TA10?
Yes. 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 Yeah.
Right? So
Yeah.
here
Yeah.
if you go and see TA10, this one, right? I
Mm-hmm.
open that one.
Mm-hmm.
See, can I see this is tick? Have
Yes. It's
completed.
completed.
And also
Completed.
delete stock identification is ticked. Remember, these two you need to tick. Okay, that means when my stock is moved into this one, it will not have any document reference, neither in one delivery nor on one delivery, nor any other delivery. Clear?
Okay. 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 Yeah, because it's completed. So it's
Yeah,
completed. So
completed.
yeah, yeah. So then only we can do put away, isn't it? If it's not completed, you won't do put away. So there should be no document reference for it.
Correct, correct. You
So
got it.
you're saying that stage one is complete. Let's say let's take it as two stages. One is put away, and other is outbound. So inbound and outbound. So inbound is completed at this point. Outbound will start at this point. So it has to be nil or no documentation.
Correct.
Just
If
to
any document is attached, you cannot use that stock for anywhere else. I told you,
true.
right? This one.
Got it. Got it. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
every time where you want to store the product, make sure that storage type is having this put away completed tick mark and delete stock
So,
identification tick mark.
so that goes without saying that we should have put away completed checkbox ticked as well as delete stock and even ticked whenever you want it to be completed, as you
Yeah,
just
whenever
mentioned.
you want to store the product in that bin, permanently you want to
Okay.
store.
Okay.
Intermediate bins, don't put that. Otherwise, you
Yeah,
are in
yeah, got it.
trouble.
Got it.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. I told this one in LOS also, if you remember, right? In
Yes,
LOS
yes, yes.
setup,
Yeah, yeah.
I told
Yeah.
this thing, the same thing.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Okay. And here, this thing you can see there is a put away rules. If you click on the drop down, here you can add it to an empty bin or add stock to the existing bin or add maybe a general storage area to a consolidation group, wherever you just want, you can store it. Okay.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Let me close this. We don't require this. I think I have already did it. So 8010 we have already defined, right? And as soon as we define Bharat, what we are going to do, we are going to create a storage type. We are going to create the bins for it, and then we are going to do a bin sorting,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
right? You remember all these three things we are going to
Yes,
do.
yes, sir. Yes. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, so that is done. No, I don't want to change. Okay, so storage type is created now. Then what we do, we are now going to what my work center. Okay, here it is work center. So what I'm going to do, I have two different things. One is I'm going to create a layout. Well, what do you mean by layout? Means I'm saying in my work center, what all things I can do. Getting my
Mm-hmm.
point?
Yeah,
Okay, so
yeah.
now let me expand this. Okay, so now we'll go for our warehouse. I have created DKMX. Okay, DKMX is my
Mm-hmm.
warehouse layout. Okay, what I'm saying, this is for my deconsolidation. DKMX is the layout. What I'm doing, the description is deconsolidation. What is the transaction type? If you want to do
So,
VAS, you
okay.
can select VAS. If you want to do quality inspection, you can do quality inspection. You want to do packing, you can select packing. What all you want to do, you can select it.
Sorry, sir, can we go back? When is the work center screen? What do you mean by that? What are we defining here?
We are defining that whenever we open a work center, screen. Like you remember decons, I clicked on decons, there I
Yes, yes. You
selected,
you went to the deconsolidation.
yeah,
Is deconsolidation also work class as work center because you're doing some activity there?
correct. Yes, yes.
Yes.
So I
Okay.
just want to say that in my work center screen configurations, what all things would be allowed me to do there? What all things are
Okay.
allowed? So that is
Mm-hmm.
what I'm defining in the layout. So here you can see
Okay.
I'm saying I can create an HU repack product, enter different change, HU deconsolidation, assign serial numbers to delivery, focus on all these
So,
things will be allowed in my deconsolidation work center layout.
okay.
Whenever
Okay.
I'm going to create any work center using this layout, what all things I can do in that work center, these are the things I can do in the work center, all
Okay.
these things.
Okay. Okay.
And these
Okay.
things I can see, these things I can see, these things I can do. These are the things I
Okay.
can see. Like I can see the HU capacity, HU details, HU contents, destination, HU, all these things I can see. What is the storage bin, product details, all those I can see. This is what I can perform.
So this on the right you'll see the activities, or you'll see physically, and left you can do whatever you want to do with those.
Correct, correct, correct. So
Okay.
this
Okay.
is display detail area. We are just displaying this, and this is what scanner area means. We are performing it. We are doing this
Okay.
task.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. And whenever I'm saying about if I choose this as a VAS, so what will happen? All this will go and all these VAS will be ticked.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Getting my point? All these VAS will be ticked. If you see this over here, if you see this one, so see, not this one, this is packing. See, evaluated services, right? So the VAS are ticked. Can
Yeah.
you see the
Yeah.
VAS are ticked? Deconsolidation is not ticked.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that is how you are just defining what? The layout. Okay, we are
Mm-hmm.
defining the layout. Now what you do, we have already defined the layout. We are very much good. Let me go back over here. So now what I do, I'm defining the work center. If I go inside this, I will go, what was our deconsolidation? DEKK.
Yeah.
DEKK was our work center. If
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
go inside this, you have given a description that what I'm doing DEKK, that is deconsolidation. What is the
Mm.
external step? Remember TP02? Remember?
Yes. 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 Yeah.
TP02, we are defining it over here. That means
Mm-hmm.
when I say TP02, it should come to what? Like my DKK work center. And what is
Okay.
DKK work center? It is assigned to what? My storage type, that is 801.
8010. Okay.
8010 has the storage section. You can assign the storage section. If you want, you assign. If you don't assign also, that is fine. It doesn't matter. Storage section, it is an optional thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Then the work center layout, just now we define. We're going
Mm-hmm.
to put it over here.
Okay.
Okay. Getting
Yeah.
my point? Means
Yes, sir.
in
Yeah.
this DEKK work center, where it is there in my storage type 8010. Wherever my storage type 8010 is there, that is nothing but called my work center, that is DEKK.
Mm-hmm.
Clear?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And in my DEKK, what all things I can do? I can do the same things what I can do in this work center layout.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Whatever is
Yeah.
defined under this layout, I can perform all those activities in DEKK. Where is DEKK? DEKK is an 8010 storage type.
Yeah.
Clear? Now,
Mm-hmm.
what all things I can do it over here? I can check while I'm repacking the HU in the product. But
Yeah.
like if you remember, I told you one nested HU inside an HU. Either I can
Mm-hmm.
repack a HU inside an HU or I can repack products inside an HU. Both I
Yeah.
can do in this in my DKK work center.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do I need to check the route? Route means from here where it is moving, like from 8010 where it is moving. Do I need to check? No, I don't want to check. Okay, I don't
Yeah.
want to check
Yeah.
the route where it is moving.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Am I allowed to perform a repacking? No, repacking will not be allowed because deconsolidation means only repacking. Then why I need another repacking? Getting
Yeah.
my point? Repacking.
Mm-hmm.
But if you create the work center for packing and repacking, so here you will choose that what repacking active WT is allowed.
Mm-hmm.
Here it is
Mm-hmm.
not allowed. Okay.
Yeah.
Getting my point? Repacking,
Yes.
packing work center. If you define there, you can choose that repacking is allowed. But in deconsolidation, no repacking allowed because already we are performing unpacking and packing. Okay, so then
Mm-hmm.
why you need repacking? You don't need. Okay, so this is
Mm-hmm.
how you can define a work center. But remember, when you define a work center, what you need? You need a storage type. You need a
Yeah.
what work center,
Mm-hmm.
right? External step. All these things you need. Apart from that, also you need one very nice thing that is called what a WPT. What is that WPT? It should be a repack WPT. You see, 3040. If you go to see what is 3040, it is repack. Because deconsolidation is nothing but repacking. No, we are breaking
Yes.
the
Yes.
box
We're
and
removing them, and yeah.
repacking
Yeah.
only.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we are doing the same thing. That is why here we are not allowing repacking again because already we are doing that repacking only. Deconsolidation meaning is repacking. Okay, then why you want to do a repacking again, right? So that is why this DKK, what we perform, we perform repacking using 3040. You remember, whatever we do in the warehouse, we do put away, we do loading, we do unloading, we do bin to bin move. Every time we need what? A WPT.
Yeah.
Remember, every time you need a WPT. Anything you do a posting change, you do ADHU, AD, we are going to say that. Okay, every time we need what? A WPT. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Am I clear? Any doubts? Anything you have said? Any questions?
No, sir.
All good.
No. Yeah.
Deconsolidation configurations, we are very much good, right? These are all the configurations. And these are all the configurations you can see. I just now show you the layout, how to define the WPT. You can define your, as I told, inbound outbound section is not required. If you want, you can define, or else WPT, repack, WPT you need to define, work center you need to define, storage step you need to define, and external step you need to define. TP01, TP02, TP00, whatever you want to. And then whenever you define the storage type, that is 1018013, you need to create what? The storage bins using LH01, and then you need to do a bin sorting. I don't need to tell you that, you know that. Okay, you know that. Fine. Now, whenever you create this works and the bins, from whom you created for 8010, right? For 8010, you are creating these bins. Now, you need to assign these bins to what? To the work center. Means you are saying, suppose for an example, I'll give you a very simple example. I'm saying 8010 is my storage type. It is assigned to what? DECO or DEKO. DEKO is my work center. In 8010, what I have 8010 hyphen 01 is one bin, and then 0203 is another. But I want to only use this bin as deconsolidation, not both these bins. Okay, only this bin I want to use. Getting my point, Bharat? Okay, I want to use only this bin as a deconsolidation. I don't want to use both these bins. Also, I have 3 bins, or maybe I have more bins. Okay, but I want to use only one bin as my deconsolidation work center, not all. So in that scenario, what I'm going to do, I am going to assign that work center, specific work center, to the what? A deconsolidation work center. Okay, that specific bin to the deconsolidation work center. How can I do that? This is again a cutover activity. See, this is highlighted, means this is the cutover activity. You cannot save that in a TR. You can run this T code to do that, or else you can follow this path. Okay, what is the path? Come over here. See, SAP EG access menu. You know what is an SAP EG access menu, right? We have user menu. We have SAP EG access menu, right? Go inside logistics. There you can see the path. Logistics, SCWM, EWM, master data, define work center, define master data attribute. Let's see that. Logistics, SCWM, EWM, master data, work center, here is work center, and define master data attributes. Here you prompt, you do OK, and here you can see DKK. I've defined it to my storage bin. Okay, if you want to have multiple storage bins, you can assign multiple. You can create one more entry, same entry down, and you can put another bin for DKK. Multiple bins. Okay, and if you want to have only one bin, you can put only one bin. Clear? Like why I'm saying this, because if you remember this diagram, just come to this diagram quickly. Here what I've done, for this staging area, I have 2 different bins, GI01 and GI02. Right? And if I want to have only one bin like GI01, I can put only one entry over there.
Yes.
Clear? All good? Any doubts, any question? So that is all about our deconsolidation. Okay, we have seen the scenario multiple times. We have spoken about the process. We have understood the configurations, and apart from understanding the configurations, we understood how the data are actually getting pulled from the configuration. See, getting the configuration is very easy, right? I just told you just do this configuration and work. But how it is getting, like from the inbound delivery, how it is getting pulled, how these are all getting pulled till all the way till this external process steps are there. Okay, how it is getting triggered. So that is very important. Getting my point?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
That is really very important. If you understand the flow, the configurations, how the configuration is flowing, how these things are actually getting triggered, how we are coming to this scenario. So that is very important. We need to focus on that.